Hey guys, what's up? My name is Vanessa, and I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing mind, body, and spirit. So today, I'm very excited to say we're getting into the Scorpio health and healing reading. So if you are a Scorpio or you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, then this reading is for you. But before we get started, I just have a couple little updates and announcements to share with you. So, first and foremost, as you know, Celestial is my baby. This is my candle brand, but it is not like any regular candle brand. It is truly a remedial experience, and I believe I'm just here to provide the remedy to you. Um, to intrinsic self healing. So, thank you so much for being here to receive it. Um, you can also receive it in a few other ways as well. So, I now offer personal readings on the site. You can now book a personal reading with me. There are two different reading options available, but there's like four options available, okay? So you have the health and healing reading, which the sole purpose, let me get into that real quick, okay? We jumped the gun. The sole purpose of this reading is to align the interconnection between mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so we have 5 categories that make up our overall health and well-being. Those are diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So we're gonna deep dive on what it is within each 5 of those categories that you need to do, what you need to bring into harmony and balance, so you can fully be in alignment and function at your healthiest, highest, and best self. Okay, so back to the readings. You can now book a personal health and healing reading catered specifically to you. Now, I highly, 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 highly recommend doing that before getting any other kind of reading. But if you do not want a health and healing reading, then you can do a general reading. I think I just spit. You can do a general reading, and you have 3 time options to choose from. You have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 45 minutes. Obviously, the more time you have, the more we could touch base on, the more we could talk about. 15 minutes is like quick answers. I just need to get straight into it. Okay? Now, the thing is why I say that you should book a health and healing reading first is because honestly, whatever it is that you're wanting to approach me to talk about, unless it's like contacting a deceased loved one or, you know, anything related to like grief or somebody who's passed on, I would book a general reading because we don't really touch on that too much in the health and healing reading. But if you're trying to attract love or something's going on with the love life or finance or career or manifesting or releasing things, whatever it is, honestly, you can't really do any of those until you're in alignment. Like, that's my whole purpose of doing this health and healing reading, because whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or attract into your life and draw in or release, you cannot do it if you're not in the right space mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay? Because when your mind is off, your body is off. When your body is off, your spirit is off. And vice versa, okay? They're all very divinely interconnected. So if one is off, they're all going to be off. So we're going to really dive deep and figure out what it is that we need to do to get you into alignment, okay? So that is why I suggest booking the health and healing reading before anything. But obviously, I'm available for a general reading as well. I just feel like you'll really get the most out of the health and healing reading, okay? Now, what else? You can join the Soul Collective, which I take so much pride in the Soul Collective. So every Sunday, I send out a weekly newsletter where I just kind of give you some mindful messages and intentional practices to help you navigate through your week. I also send out, like, you know, sales, promotions, discount offers, all the things through that mailing list as well. And then if you put your birthday info in there, you get a little something for your birthday, okay? And it applies to everything on the Celestial site. So not just the candle products, but also the readings as well, okay? So if you want to subscribe to that, you can hit the link in my bio. What else? There was something else. The candles, duh. So my intention candles, I love my intention candles so much. They're pretty much all in stock except for 2 gold ones, I think, are what I'm out of stock on. I still haven't fully clarified that, but they're pretty much all in stock. So if you want to shop those, you are more than welcome to. I love my intention candles. Let me just give you a little something about my intention candles, okay? So really, if you know the spiritual, medicinal, healing benefits of the herbs that are used in my candles, then you can really cater the intention of your candle to whatever it is that you want. So obviously they kind of already created with a certain intention in mind. Like for example, Vivid Dreams, I have lit right here. Vivid Dreams is if you really want to tap in to your subconscious mind, if you really want to enhance your dream state, to understand what your dreams are telling you, okay? So if you're experiencing that, you can get Vivid Dreams. However, I keep it right here and I keep it lit because it has lavender in it. And lavender is really great for psychic and spiritual protection. Okay, so I keep this girl right here lit next to me because I'm doing intuitive stuff. I'm receiving downloads, messages, and this just keeps me protected, okay? I'm enough. Yesterday, I took a spiritual bath and I'm trying to manifest and draw things into my life. It's made with rose. Rose is the flower with the highest frequency and vibration. So when using rose, you can use it to manifest love, to attract loving vibrations, happiness, joy, whatever it is. Now, I'm Enough is obviously a candle catered towards confidence, self-love, worthiness, all self-acceptance, all the things, but I didn't use it for that purpose. I used it as a tool to bring in the energy of a higher frequency, a higher vibration, okay? So just whatever it is that you're trying to do, you can really cater these candles to whatever intention it is that you're trying to create. So like Summer in the City, right? Summer in the City is really, it smells so yummy and it's so invigorating, and it's really like my favorite candle to light in the morning because it just like reminds me of like a fresh morning breeze. But it's so great to burn when you're trying to cleanse and purify your spirit. If you really just need to like if you feel heavy, if you feel negative, you're feeling, you know, like not optimistic, not joyous, not happy, I love Summer in the City for the sole purpose of like, I need something to invigorate me. I need something to boost my mood. I want to cleanse my spirit. I want to feel optimistic. I want to feel joyful. I want to feel liberated. That's a really great candle to burn when setting those intentions and those practices. Okay, so this is just a little synopsis I wanted to give you. Okay, so like I said, the candles are in stock. Majority of them are, if you are interested in purchasing those. Okay, now Scorpio, going into this, I feel like heaviness in my chest, like heart beating out of my chest. I don't know if you're experiencing anxiety. I also have I got suddenly, but right when starting this, I got a really bad headache. I don't know if you're experiencing migraines, headaches, pain in the back of your head. I just feel like a lot of tension and discomfort in my body right now. But also like shaky almost. Like I don't feel balanced at all. And this might be a representation of what it is that you may be experiencing in your life, okay? So if that resonates with you, then this probably really is for you. Let's do a quick little breath work meditation really quick. So we're going to do a quick little breath work to connect us to our breath and to our body. Just a second ago when I did the Libra reading, this was really hard for me because I felt very sporadic. Like I really picked up on the Libra's energy and it felt very like I couldn't get grounded at all. So it was really hard to do this meditation, but I feel a little bit better doing it this time around. So I'm trying to ease these nerves that I feel. I feel like the nervous system is really off. I feel very tense. Okay. So, wherever you are, laying down or sitting down, wherever you're at, you want to just have a nice tall spine. When our spine is in alignment, we are in alignment and the energy space to receive uplifting positive energy. We attract the good uplifting vibrations, okay, or any messages that it is that we need to receive. We get in tune and alignment when our spines are straight, okay? So that's why it's so important to have good posture. So when doing this, spine tall and long. If you are laying down, just making sure you're laying down straight on your back and you're not like curled up in a ball and your spine is all bent out of shape or anything like that. You're going to want to have your palms face down. This is a grounding technique used in meditation, and we're going to do it today to ground our energy. I feel like you guys definitely need this. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to relax my nervous system here. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on with y'all? I feel very heavy energy. Okay, so we're going to take 3 mindful deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And on the very last breath, I want you to breathe in really big and let out a nice deep sigh, okay? So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in really big. And sigh. Okay, now that we've connected to our breath, it is time for us to connect to our bodies. We're going to do a quick little body scan starting at the top of our head down to the soles of our feet. I want you to start off by relaxing your forehead, especially you, Scorpio. There's a lot of tension in the head area. I just feel migraine, headache, and I just feel like you really need to ease the tension there, especially around your temples. Just really relax the forehead and the temples, allowing the skin to just drape over. And as we do this, just continue to keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And working our way down to our jaw, releasing the tongue off the top of our mouth, dropping our shoulders and easing the tension around our neck. Keeping a tall spine, you want to also release the tension around your spine, but making sure you're still sitting up straight. Relaxing the arms, the wrists, and the fingers. Relaxing the hips, letting it sink into whatever surface it is that you may be sitting or laying in. The thighs, letting them get heavy. Your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your toes. Now that everything is relaxed, now you're in a space where you can really identify where you feel tension or discomfort in the body. For me, it's usually always my spine. So once you identify that space or those spaces, we're going to take 3 more deep breaths and we're going to send all that breath into that space. really expanding that area, breathing in and really creating space in that area to release that tension and that discomfort. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in one last time. And sigh. Alright, Scorpio, now we are connected to our breath and to our body, and now we are in the energy to receive mindful messages about what it is that we need to do to bring our mind, body, and spirit into alignment, okay? That made my headache ease a little bit. If that did that for you as well, this is just a clear indication that you really need to focus on doing more breath work. That's just a quick little tidbit. So, as I'm shuffling and pulling the cards for this reading, I just want you to set some intentions on what it is that you want to gain from this reading today. If there's anything in your life that you need more help with, or just anything you want more clarity or guidance on, just set those intentions now, and hopefully I'm able to provide you with a message or something of that sort, to help guide you in whatever way that it is that you need, okay? So I'm shuffling from 4 decks. We are just trying to get, as much of a clear reading as we possibly can. Do you guys feel spacey? I feel spacey. I have some notes here that I wrote in a meditation for you guys, and I'm going to share them as I do the message because I want to see what the cards say before I talk about what I meditated on. But we are going to get into it. So, what does Scorpio need to know about their diet? What does Scorpio need to know about their diet? There is definitely something plaguing you. Like plaguing. That's what it feels. What does Scorpio need to know about their diet? Excuse me, my goodness. I had some Girl Scout cookies. What do we need to know about Scorpio's diet? Too many. Way too many. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit. What do we need to know about Scorpio's diet? Heavy on the emotional eating. Heavy on the emotional eating. What do we need to know about Scorpio's diet? Whatever is plaguing you is showing up in your food. getting like processed food. Ah. I feel a heavy inner child. Heavy inner child. But the thing with about the inner child in this particular area in your diet is like I feel like you're resorting to a lot of processed foods that you maybe ate as a kid. So like maybe like chicken nuggets. You want like hella chicken nuggets. You want a bunch of fries. You want hot pockets. You want bagel bites. Dino nuggets. It's like you're wanting like frozen pizzas. Like I feel so much emotional eating around this, and especially with processed food. Even if you're just like craving this food, you're just like, but really, what this craving is a comfort. Like you're looking to it for it to comfort you. You might also have Taurus in your chart. Okay. If that is the case, because Tauruses are the foodies of the zodiac, so if you also have Taurus in your chart, then this is probably definitely you. Yeah, I feel like the food that you're eating is really heavy. You're not even cooking it yourself. You're probably eating out a lot. You're eating like quick fix meals, like freaking lean cuisine and shit you could just pop in the microwave. Maybe it's like stovetop Kraft mac and cheese. Um, like you're really not nourishing your body at all, but I feel like it's just like you don't really have the drive. I also just feel like this, like whatever is plaguing you, it's like I don't even have the bandwidth to cook. I don't have the bandwidth to cook. I don't. Okay, this might be like really personal. Okay, this may apply to you as well. If it does, and okay, if it doesn't, that's okay too. But like with the manifestation card that we have here, wait, did I show you guys your cards? Hold on. We have lymphatic system, the tower, manifestation, the wound and the gift, and remembrance. Okay, so with the manifestation card, I feel like this is actually blocking your manifestations. I also feel like maybe you're having financial issues. And if that is the case, if you're having finance issues or stressed out about money, I also feel like you're turning to this processed food because it's cheap and you don't really want to spend a whole lot of money right now. And you may be stressed about money. This stress about money is leading you to emotionally eat, but it's also like a double-edged sword because like also you're just eating a lot of processed foods, things that are quick, cheap, easy to go. Maybe freaking McDonald's value meals. Like that's what I'm getting. Like very quick fix cheap meals is what I'm picking up on, or maybe just like snacking a lot. Like I just feel heavy on the processed food. Like you definitely are not cooking this food yourself. You're definitely not cooking at home. So and I feel like maybe even if you try to start cooking, like it really just it doesn't last because you're so stressed out and you're not in the mental capacity to want to stand on your feet and cook food. Like you just seem so stressed out. With the lymphatic system, I just feel like heavy on the bloating. I feel like your lymph nodes need some drainage. Like we need to drain the lymphatic system, a little fascia, situation going on here to drain the lymph nodes. But I really feel like your food could be causing this. There could also be an influx in mucus. the food that you may be eating a lot of processed dairy, a lot of processed meat. So obviously what we have to do to fix this is like we need you know what you need to do. You know damn well this shit ain't good for you. It's not comforting you, but I feel like you also just feel like you don't really have a choice. Hold on. Scorpio. I just feel like you don't have the energy to cook like you do. Like, it's just like, even if you wanted to cook, like, you just don't have it in you. Like, you really can't find the bandwidth. It's maybe not even like you can't afford it. Like, maybe you do have the means. It's just like, I just can't get myself to do this thing. Okay, so what does Scorpio need to do to improve their diet? Well, you got the Deception card. And you got the Empress card. And I really feel like you really need to stop lying to yourself and saying and justifying your reasoning for doing this, because I feel like you're just making excuses at this point. Not that what you're experiencing is not valid, because it is, but I just feel like you're making the situation harder because you keep justifying why you're not cooking, why you keep eating this bullshit. I don't have the money. I don't have the energy. My head hurts. My body hurts. I'm tired. I'm stressed out. All of these excuses as to why you're not doing better on your food. And really all that's doing is harming you. And it's stopping you from entering this Empress energy, which the Empress energy, like, come on now. Like, she has her shit together. You ain't got your shit together, okay? Yeah, I just feel like you're really just trying to justify these actions, and really you're avoiding the accountability and the self-responsibility that it takes to really do better. And I feel like you could do better. You're just making excuses. You're making excuses. If you're low on money, it does not cost that much to make a salad at home. It doesn't. If you go buy lettuce, tomatoes, red onion, bell peppers, and some salad dressing, that's the cost of a fast food meal. Like, $15 is what freaking fast food costs nowadays. So it's like, you can spend $15 and make yourself a salad at home. Okay? We got to take some accountability for why we're treating our bodies this way, our temples. Obviously, when you're feeding your body this bullshit, you're not going to function in a good space. And your head's going to have even more brain fog. Alright. What does Scorpio need to know about sleep? What does Scorpio need to know about sleep? What does Scorpio need to know about sleep? heavy on the insomnia. Heavy on the insomnia. It's like at nighttime you ain't getting no sleep, but in the daytime all you want to do is sleep. That's what I'm feeling. I'll show you in a second. What is Scorpio? I need to know. What else? Okay. So, we got hips, change, what a time to be alive, magic is either everything or it is nothing, healing, transformation, inward revolution, and joy. So with this card, I just like just the day and the night, like half and half, like that. I was just like insomnia right away, like just off the imagery, because I'm just like, yeah, it just feels like at night you can't sleep, and then in the day all you want to do is sleep. And with this hips card, it's like your mind is on a freaking hamster wheel. Like, it's just running. And that's the reason why you can't sleep, because your mind is just going and going and going and going and going. And it doesn't freaking let up. So there's definitely something plaguing you. What is plaguing you? What? Okay, I guess we can get into that in the mindset. Okay, you know what? We'll get there. I'm jumping the gun here. I'm being nosy. Okay, whatever it is that you're dealing with, okay, before I put my 2 cents in on what that is, I think, so with this card, just off the picture alone, I feel like that's what you're doing at night. Like, you're just staring at the damn ceiling, thinking about everything. What your life could be like, what it should be like, what it could have been like, what it should have been like, if I would have done this, if I could have done that. There's something that's plaguing you. And with the magic is either everything or it is nothing. Between these two cards, because you have what a time to be alive. And like when I see this card, I just think about being present. And that's really what I want you to do right now. With this thing that is plaguing you, I really want you to find the purpose and the meaning behind these emotions. Okay? Healing. You got to address it. You got to address the healing that is required. That is required for your transformation. That is required for your inward revolution. Okay? You need to find, what is this trying to teach me? Asking yourself the hard questions and forcing an answer. Taking the ego out of it and really expanding your view on the situation and really just trying to dissect and dive deep on what is this trying to teach me. Because based off of the food and your diet and your lack of accountability on that, I also feel like there could be a lack of accountability on this. It's like Scorpio don't want to face the accountability. They don't want to face what they need to change about themselves. Because clearly a transformation is required from you. An inward revolution is required from you. So there is something about this situation I feel like you're not making it any easier on yourself. There is something that you need to do differently. The change card. You need to change your perception, the way you're going about this situation, your point of view. You need to change your behavior, the way you communicate, the way that you're talking. I feel like your actions are also not helping this situation. And it's almost just like playing the blame game. That's what it feels like. It's like you're putting all the blame on everybody else. You're staying up late at night. The wheel is just turning. Thinking about all the things that coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. Instead of like being accountable about like, really I should, could, would, need to change myself. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's like you really need to address your own internal issues here. Okay, magic is either everything or it is nothing. There is magic as hard as it may seem. Okay, and when you learn to take your ego out of the situation, you're able to find the magic in the lesson. And the lesson will stop showing up when the lesson is learned. The lesson will stop showing up when the lesson is finally learned. What is this trying to teach you? Being present. When we are present, we become self-aware. We can acknowledge things about ourselves like, oh shit, I just did that and I didn't realize I did that, but now I realize I did that and I shouldn't have done it. Now that is a behavior I need to correct. Really, I feel like the change that you're wanting from this situation, it really starts from you. And heavy on the inner child healing, whatever issues it is that you're facing, it stems from your childhood. And I really think you need to get to work on healing this wound. The wound and the gift. Whatever wound that this caused you in your childhood, it has stifled your relationships, your experiences, your perception on the world, your views, your values, whatever the case may be. They have been stifled. So you really need to heal this. It is not until you heal this, until you have that aha moment, that epiphany, when you finally get your damn sleep back on straight. You stop playing you sitting up late at night playing the blame game. Well, they didn't do this and they didn't do this and blah, 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 and like just pointing fingers. Instead of just being like, oh, well, if I want change to happen, then I need to enforce the change. If you want to change anything, you have to first start with yourself. What do I need to change about myself? What do I need to change about my approach to this situation? What do I need to change about my behavior, the way I talk, the way I walk? Okay? These are all very important things to make note of. Okay? I really feel like accountability is really big here. Being accountable, being responsible over yourself and the way that you are navigating this situation as well. And realizing that maybe you play a part on this too. That may be a tough pill to swallow, but that's just what I'm getting from this, okay? But you really need to take your ego out of it and peel back the layers and look at things from a bird's eye view for you to really be able to fully understand that. What do we need to know about Scorpio's movement? And when I say movement, I'm referring to the body as well. What ways do we need to move as far as exercise or body, as in like maybe pain or anything related to movement and body? What does Scorpio need to know to align their movement and their body? Very stagnant energy. You're not really moving your body, like, at all. You guys literally need to force yourself into movement. Like, because you're not moving. You're like, no, I just want to sit right here on this goddamn couch. I just want to lay in my bed. I don't want to do shit right now. That's why you're not even cooking. You guys are hard-headed. What do we need to know about Scorpio's movement? God damn. All right, y'all. Okay. So, we got skin, leadership, exploration, introspection, authority, beginnings, trash magic, just passing through, insight. I really heavily feel like this is really telling me I need to put my big girl, big boy panties on. That's what I'm getting. That's the energy is giving. I need to put my big boy, big girl panties on. Okay, so with the skin card, let's start here. So with the skin card, if you notice, there's a hug happening here. But the skin is also our most protective barrier. Okay, our skin is here to protect all of our internal organs, skeletal system, our blood, our nerves, our everything. Okay, we have skin to protect us. And I feel heavy on the defensive energy. You don't want to take accountability. You are extremely defensive. You don't want to be introspection. You do not want to be introspective and realize, like, damn, maybe I am doing something wrong. Instead, you're putting a wall up as a defense mechanism, and you're lacking the accountability that is needed for change to happen. Okay, how does this relate to the body? All right, how does this relate to the body? Well, like I said, you're stuck on the couch. You're stuck in your bed. You don't want to go nowhere. You feel stagnant. You feel mentally, emotionally, and physically stagnant. You don't even want to get up and cook yourself a meal. Okay? When I say you need to put your big girl, big boy panties on, we have leadership and authority. Maybe you have children. Okay, if you have children, the reality of the situation is your kids watch everything that you do. They watch everything that you do. So how you respond to situations like this, you are teaching them it is okay to respond to situations like this. So it is time for you to get into a leadership role, take authority, and put your big girl, big boy panties on and get up and move your fucking body. Don't watch this, Reggie kids. But you need to get up and move your body. I really feel, whenever I feel mentally or emotionally stagnant, I always encourage people to move. Physically move. It releases the feelings of feeling stagnant because you're actually physically moving, so you're not physically stagnant. If you feel this stagnancy in your life, and I know you don't want to get up, I can feel it. You don't want to do anything, but you need to. It's not about what you want to do, it's about what you need to do at this point. And you need to get up and go do something with yourself. Something. Go to the mall. Go window shop. Go get some fresh air. Go for a drive. Go to the park. Go to the coffee shop and just sit there and read a book. Get up and do something. Okay? You need to just do something. Also, with the body and the skin card, heavy on the massage therapy. I feel heavy on massage, maybe acupuncture, cupping. What was the other one I was thinking? Reiki. Heavy on the massage though. See, the thing about massages is it gets your blood flowing. It gets energy moving through your body. Wherever you have stuck, stagnant energy in your body, it moves it. It gets it flowing. This could also help release emotions of stagnancy, okay? And I feel like when you get into these moments of exploration, you got the exploration card, you're getting up, you're getting out of the house, you're going somewhere, you're doing something, you're moving your body, you're getting these massages, you're getting the energy flowing, okay? I feel like that's when the introspection takes place. I feel like in this moment, when you're pushing yourself to do the thing, that you really don't feel like doing, is when you'll have your aha moment. You get your epiphany. And it will just like hit you out of nowhere. It's like when you're just walking down the street and all of a sudden you just see a butterfly out of nowhere. It's like that's how it's going to hit you. It's like in that moment, you're going to be like, it's just like I said, like seeing a butterfly fly right across. Like that's how your stream of consciousness is going to go when you have this aha moment. It's going to just pass by. And it's going to be like, oh my God, this whole time, this whole time I was the problem. This whole time, like, I haven't been making it any better. Now, say for instance you don't have children, right? Whatever situation it is that you're in, maybe it's a partner, maybe it's a friendship, maybe it's family, maybe it's your job, maybe it's something. The leadership and the authority card is really just like grabbing the situation by the cojones and finding the grit to move past this, okay? With the leadership card, it's like you really just need to take the lead on this situation. You need to lead by example. That's why I said the children, because really you lead by example. How you handle conflict or mishaps, your children, you're teaching your children how to respond to these things. Now, is what you're teaching them beneficial for their better being? This is where the accountability takes in. Okay? These are things you need to be mindful of. Not until you start to move your body in these ways, get up, go to the gym, go for a walk, okay? Go get a massage. Will you finally get to this place where you're like, oh my gosh, I realized what changes I need to make. I realize the way I've been going about this isn't necessarily the best way. I realize I do need to make some transformations in my life. I do realize that I do need to insinuate some type of inward revolution within myself and change the way that I'm approaching this situation. Not until then will you really start to find the joy. Okay? Not until then will you really start to gain the insight. Really, the cure here, from what it's seeing so far, is you really need to get up and move. You need to move the body. I feel like once you start moving the body, that's when all these other things will begin to flow. Get up and make the damn food. Force yourself to do it. Okay? You need to get up and do something. That's when a new beginning will take place. You can approach this from a different view. I feel like until then, you'll get the results that you're wanting, so that therefore you can start embarking on something new, on a new beginning. You're like, you know what? We found a solution to that problem. It's settled. Now we can start over again. You see how beautiful that is? You see how beautiful life could be if you just take some accountability? You swallow that tough pill, okay? All right. What do we need to know about Scorpio's mindset? Quickly. In my notes that I took here, I put emotional pain manifesting as physical pain. Okay. What were we talking about with the headaches? The tension in the body? It's all coming from the emotional pain. Okay. Insomnia. No REM sleep. Okay, maybe you're not dreaming or you're not going into a deep enough sleep, okay? It's affecting your third eye. This is affecting your third eye, okay? Your lack of sleep. Which leads to a lack of intuition or discernment. Which is why you have such a hard time taking some damn accountability. You don't have proper discernment on this situation. This lack of sleep is messing up your third eye. Okay? So therefore, it's messing up your intuition. Therefore, it's messing up your discernment and your proper judgment regarding the situation. It's caused from carrying yours or somebody else's pain. Caused from carrying yours or somebody else's pain. Just think about that. Whose pain are you carrying? Is it yours? Is it your mother's? Is it your father's? Is it your partner's? Is it your children's? Whose pain are you carrying, if not your own? And if it is your own, where does that come from? Does it come from childhood? That deep wound? You need to address it. What does Scorpio need to know about their mindset? I feel like whatever situation this is, it definitely makes your blood boil. You're like raging with anger. That's when like whatever this is, it's plaguing you. Okay? Because I'll show you your cards in a second. I also feel like you have very much a lack of accountability, lack of discernment, lack of intuition. Because I feel like you don't know what the hell to do. You don't know how to navigate this. You don't know where to go, where to even begin, where to start. What do we need to know about Scorpio's mindset? It's literally reiterating everything I just told you. What do we need to know about Scorpio's mindset? Scorpio. Gallbladder. Blood. Fear. Shapeshifter. Soul family. Like I said, this situation is really just makes your blood boil. Okay, this thing just really just gets to you. Okay, it's just plaguing you. Gallbladder. I love the imagery of this photo because it's really just like, I feel like you just don't know which direction to go in. It's like really the clear path is straight ahead of you, but you're getting sidetracked by these paths that lead to nowhere. And I feel like you just keep going down these ones instead of just being like, boop, to my destination. You don't have clarity, you don't have intuition, and you don't have discernment in this moment. You really don't have the proper judgment to get you where you need to go, which is just straight ahead. You're making it more difficult for yourself. You're going off the roads here. You're going off the map. Stick to the road that you're on. Fear. I feel like you have a fear of the outcome of this situation, but I also feel like you have this internalized fear of like, this sounds so awful. I feel this very deep rooted fear of, what if I'm the problem? Which is why it's so hard for you to take accountability on this. You have this really deep-rooted fear of, what if I'm the problem? I feel like there could be wounds related to abandonment issues because you're like, if I am the problem, am I going to be abandoned? So I think that really the best way to navigate this situation with a shapeshifter card is shifting your perspective on this. I actually think that when you do take accountability and maybe realize maybe you're not the whole problem, but you may be some of the problem, I feel like whatever person or situation you may be dealing with, I feel like you'll gain more respect by being accountable and owning up to like, you know what? I've been navigating this all wrong. And I feel like it will do the reverse effect. I feel like it won't lead to abandonment. It will just lead to the person being like, finally, this is what I've been waiting for. Some accountability. Soul family. When I saw this card, it really just gave me this feeling of like you're really pushing people away. Now, this could go back to an abandonment issue too, because a lot of time, people who deal with abandonment issues, they usually push people away before the person even has the opportunity to leave them. So it's like a defense mechanism that you do. You push everybody away so nobody has the opportunity to push you away. And it makes you feel better knowing that you did it compared to somebody else doing it to you. And I really feel like the people who care about you the most and who really support you and love you are the people that you're pushing away. Really, it's like you're forcing yourself into this situation. I feel like you're your biggest enemy. It's nobody else. Really, it's you. But until you address this issue and this wound, until you fully address it, you're not gonna really overcome this. What do we need to know about Scorpio's meditation? I think what's required here is a lot of journaling, writing, introspection, reflection. Figuring out how you can navigate this differently, okay? Through movement, through meditation, and through some inner child healing, okay? So what's coming up is throat chakra, heart chakra, and solar plexus. Solar plexus is great for confidence. Heart chakra, because your heart is very blocked right now. Very, 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 very blocked. Then we have throat chakra too, which is your inability to express yourself, okay? What do we need to know? You definitely got to get grounded. Meditations for grounding, okay? For harmony. Hold on, let's see. What do we need to know? Too many. What do we need to know about Scorpio's meditation? I feel heavy on the heart chakra. My favorite way to meditate is through free YouTube videos, just typing in whatever it is that you need a meditation on, okay? Spending time out in nature could be a form of meditation. Yoga could be a form of meditation for you. So what I do on YouTube is just type in like heart chakra meditation, or sound bowls, or binaural beats, or theta and delta waves. Should I? No, it doesn't feel right. I also feel like because you got mucous membranes. That's how I'm getting these colors here, the chakras. Harmony. I really feel like restoring and balancing the harmony and your equilibrium, your nervous system. There we go. Your nervous system. Stabilizing meditations to stabilize the nervous system. Come back down to earth. Grounding. Guided meditations for grounding. Okay, so we got color. Nothing has gone wrong. Visualize. Okay, so with color here, definitely the chakras, but I also feel like a form of meditation for you is you need to stop wearing black. Like literally with your clothing. Color holds frequency. It holds vibration. When we are wearing dark colors all day, every day, we feel dark. We feel heavy. If we are wearing orange, we feel creative and vibrant. If we're wearing yellow, we feel fresh and lively and energetic. Okay? If we're feeling red, we're feeling bold and confident. Okay, I think that whatever energy it is that you're wanting to bring in, like an emerald green might be good because it's like a grounding color. It's related to nature. I feel like incorporating color into your wardrobe, into the way that you dress, can really help enliven your mood, because right now it just feels like very dark, like grays, blacks. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm feeling. Gray and black. Nothing has gone wrong. Like I said, with the harmony card, restoring harmony and balance, and we have the yin yang here. Maybe stabilizing your and harmonizing and balancing out the feminine and masculine energies. Okay, I feel like they are very out of whack. You're very in the hyper masculine. Maybe embrace a little bit more of the feminine energy. Okay. Then the last card is visualize. What I got from this card is doing some inner child visualization healing. Okay, so journaling about your experience as a child. Okay, journaling, or you could even do guided meditations for inner child healing. And these guided meditations require visualizations. So I think that a lot of these could really help you navigate these emotions and what it is that needs to be addressed within this situation, so you can really just get into proper alignment. Is that it for my notes? That's it for my notes. Well, Scorpio, I hope this helped. I hope this was everything you needed it to be. If this resonated for you, I would love to know, and if it didn't, that's okay too. If it didn't, you probably aren't still watching this video. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that this reading gave you everything that you needed it to give you. And it's time to get into some accountability, okay? You got this. I believe in you. You could do this. I'll talk to you guys later.